If what the China's ambassador to Kazakhstan told in his interview is true, then why the mother who has been looking for her daughter for 3 years is so sad? Where is her daughter? And where is she being held? What's your daughter's name? Nurzila Moral. By the way, why can't poor Nurzila come to Kazakhstan? She was detained in a concentration camp for no reason, and she was under house arrest, and she's being monitored. Isn't it true? She was forced to work as a slave worker at the winery and not paid any salaries. In fact, she's a well-educated young woman. Also, this one, who is he? My husband. You say this is her husband, who is restricted from leaving China. Is that also fake? According to Mr. Zhang, if there is no concentration camp in China, and Kazakhs in China aren't oppressed, why have these families to be separated? According to this case, who is lying? Why is she holding pictures of her loved ones and crying? Next, who is he? He's my husband. You say it is another person who is restricted from leaving the country. Aren't the example of forced separation of these families true at all, Mr. Zhang? Why are these people full of tears? Whom do you want to lie to? As a diplomat, you must tell the truth. However, as far as I know, you deny the fact that Kazakh families in Xinjiang have been forced to separate. Look, why does this old lady burst into tears? Look, these are her own children. Could you see the mother's tears, Mr. Zhang? What did you propose for lying? Also, a 70-year-old grandma misses her child with crying days and nights. Don't you feel sorrow? Little girl, who is he? It's my uncle. You say, Mr. Zhang, the little girl's uncle is being held in concentration camp. Therefore, the little girl is crying like this. Do you think that is not true? Is this your? It is my husband. You say, Mr. Zhang, why didn't her husband come back after visiting China? Why was her husband's passport confiscated? It has been 2 years since the couple separated. Is the lady's painful expression unreal? Mr. Zhang, that is true. Set aside as real persons and true things. Actually, you twisted the truth and had lied to the world. Tell us this is. I am Nevola, a citizen of Kazakhstan. Excuse me, Mr. Zhang. This is my relative, Asghar Azatbek, a citizen of Kazakhstan. On December 7, 2017, the Chinese authorities arrested him in the territory of Kazakhstan. Until now, he is still in jail in China. In front of the face of that fact, how you dare to deny it? Don't you feel ashamed when you are fooling people and saying everything fake? Tell, who is he? He is my brother-in-law. He didn't also come back from China, did he? Yes, and he was sentenced. You say, Mr. Zhang, the Kazakhs in China are not only separated from each other, and not only they are unable to reunite, but also they are sentenced to jail. Is he your brother? Yes, he is. My brother is a public official. He is innocent, and he is wrongly put to jail. Mr. Zhang, you also said that there is no concentration camp in Xinjiang. The people who have worked for your government were arrested. His younger brother is here to reconcile. Can you deny it? Who else has something to say? Who is he? He's my brother. Look, Mr. Zhang, he is looking for his younger brother. Is this still a fake? Can you still deny it? This is an example of the separation of loving ones. The experience of this gentleman is even more sorrowful. For 2 years, he has kept asking for justice for his family. His wife and son are in China and cannot be reunited with them in Kazakhstan. Isn't it a family separation and a family tragedy? You are bullying the Kazakhs in China and you are trying to cover it up in Kazakhstan. Whom are you fooling? And do you know what the word shame means at all? This is another evidence. My daughter was under house arrest at home. The authorities told a lie to us about releasing her, but they are keeping her on. On the 13th June 2019, a policeman by name Wang Ping called me and said that they would release her in 4 to 5 days. So they let us come to office to get her passport. When my wife went there, they didn't give any documents. As usual, they are so dishonest and don't keep their words. Extremely shameless. Mr. Zhang, you should respect the facts as a diplomat. These ones are the facts. We have a lot of evidence in our hands. What else can you argue about?